It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. These guys have played well in their 2 playoff wins, but they've got a tall task here on Championship Sunday. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. These guys earned the right to host this game, and now just 1 win away from solidifying their spot as the best team in the conference. Gets past 1 man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play a really high level in order for his team to win.
2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Play action. Now Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Gets around him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works in 10 at the 46. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
More yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Blake Gillikin now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Again, it's Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Walter Nolan coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterboo, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Zaven Collins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 54 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing his Dart. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On play action. Here's Dart. He finds his target, Baker. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock is going to be on the ground.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Benson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Trey Benson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Dart going to look to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Dart. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. But it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dart. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now, Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Dart. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Dart. This is caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
There's a short one to the tight end, Jaxson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14.
And the Giants first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Dart from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Naders from 8 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
After to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Caught left side is Beckham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get up 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Dart. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
To kick off for New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
A gain of 15.
Now Murray goes right back to McBride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll get that complete to Harrison. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he returns this to the 22. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He finds his man Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
To the air, Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A beautiful fake. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. To Connor on the check down. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Well, they run the option on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
New York set to take the field. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Murray again. This is countered. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for the Cardinals.
They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now from Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
Connor up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Murray now.
At the 47.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Throwing now is Murray. This pass complete to Higgins. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Connor running right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Cardinals.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
To throw is Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Guy of the end zone. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Murray going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone.
Trey Benson He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Giants are the champions of the NFC, as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.